working studio now for well over 100 years. So what's exciting is when, a place like Shelby Township Library, draws on Pewablic tile, it's carrying on this artistic legacy that dates back now for, well over 100 years. Because this was a large project, so it was, it requires a lot of planning and coordination, with our fabrication team and our designers, and so that we can deliver it on schedule to the library.
After I retired, I wanted to make a significant contribution to the library because my late husband, my son, my daughter, and I all worked for the township in various departments through the years. So the friends and I considered different options of things to add to the library. We visited the Pewablic Center in Detroit, and they designed the mural. We chose the colors, and that's how it came to be.
When it came to the actual design and the drawing, that took a few weeks. It was a little bit of back and forth with some people from the library, and they were really great about giving their feedback and had a really good vision of what they wanted to see. We wanted to keep it with standard profiles, something that was more simple to produce than a very large scale slab cut mural, something that was more abstract and less representational. Quite a big mural, I think 20 feet long or 19 feet long. To get the final drawing and the final color rendering narrowed down, that probably took about 6 weeks just to get everything figured out. And then from there, the production, if I recall, was probably about 14 to 16 weeks. Just to make all those pieces and to make all those little special cuts.
So when Shelby came here, they were sharing their architectural drawings with us. They had some really beautiful high visibility areas from the parking lot and the entry. And so we located the really primary spot for the mural along the glass lobby corridor. And it was going to give a lot of great light to the mural, but also kind of invite people in. And they really wanted something that was going to invite the community and bring people's vision into the library. We really start the process with communicating with the team from the library and establishing what they're looking for. So some of that is the architecture and how is this mural going to tie into the architecture of the library. Some of the color ways and searching for appropriate glaze colors speaks to, the community, the City of Trees of Shelby community there. So we're developing the overall design along with glaze color and establishing what parts and pieces of tile and tile profiles we need to fabricate for the mural to take it through pressing, through glaze making, and then through the final firing.
But they came to us with some murals that we had done in the past that they really liked, and I think it was up to us to kind of figure out how to take those ideas or those qualities of those other murals and translate that into something that would be appropriate for Shelby Township or something for the library. I was looking at treetops and things like that, and how can I illustrate that? How can I illustrate this movement of wind blowing through trees and leaves and things like that? And so I started thinking of it from an aerial view. Then when they were shown that piece, they were shown that design, they came back to us with they dubbed it Social Fabric as the title because they thought it looked like reams of fabric, and how fabric is, this is interconnectedness, right? And I just think it's super interesting how when you're working less representationally, people can assign their own meanings to things. And I really liked that read of the work.
It's unique. It's a one-of-a-kind, custom-made mural, and it's because we feel that the library is an important part of our community.
When you look at Pewablic pottery, we go back to the early 1900s, so you'll see Pewablic tile, kind of throughout Southeast Michigan. You'll see Pewablic tile in the Guardian Building downtown Detroit, the DIA, the Detroit Public Library, and that's continued right up to the present day. We did tile in Comerica Park, all the tile that you see along the front of the The park is Pewablic. We did pilot tile for Little Caesars Arena. All the queue line stations, when that was opened, they all feature Pewablic tile. So it's really, everywhere you look. I mean, you'll see it in, hospitals and libraries and public spaces. It's really part of, we like to say, we're part of the architectural fabric of Southeast Michigan. The name Pewablic comes from our founder, or one of our co-founders, Mary Chase Perry Stratton, was born in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and her father was a physician in the Pewablic copper mine. So when they were looking for a name for the pottery in 1903, she looked back and out of nostalgia, named it for this copper mine in the Upper Peninsula. Pewablic's open to the public Tuesday through Saturday, and so people can come down and shop. It's a National Historic Landmark building, so we've been making pottery and tile here for a long time, and you can come down and see you see some of the history upstairs. We've got historic galleries. You can see some pots dating back to the early 1900s, and then you can kind of see where everything has started, and we've been here now for over a century.